same thing in Taoism as well. Okay, he's a boss. He's a elite, like an enemy. So we have to be careful. Oh wow. Oh god. Okay. Now we can finally move. Okay, we have to be really careful with him. So we have to kind of. Oh, I will have to set the keys later. Because we need to dodge. I don't think the dodging keys are working right now. Okay, we'll set it later. Okay. Oh, okay, the shift. Okay, this is dodging. Great. Something new here. So, by the way, I really hate this one, so let's hide it. Good. Okay. I'm gonna talk to him. Oh, he said he's like kind of wounded. He teaches you how to like heal yourself when you're wounded. Okay, he tells you that you can use this skill to. Okay, we'll put it in C here. This skill. Wow, let's equip this first. This sword, this double sword. Okay, good. So this is a skill that can regenerate your HP. When you use it, you see, you sit down. This is also very deep in the cultural like of Taoism as well, because they believe that you need to kind of like enter a Zen moment, some sort of Zen moment here, and then you sit, and they don't think that you like understand lots of things when you move, but instead you have to sit when you think about like important things, which is interesting because like some believe that sitting for a long time is bad for your health, but then some like Taoist Tai Chi martial art people, they sit for hours a day to think, and they seem to like have a healthy body still. So yeah, at least that's very interesting to me. Okay, so now enters the night. You see the weather effect here is absolutely stunning. It's raining. Okay, you talk to this guy. Oh, he's so scared. He said, "Oh my God!" He said, "I escaped." Oh wow! I guess there are so many others that didn't escape here. Lots of enemies everywhere. Or there are even enemies on the roof. Okay. Your character tells you that the roof is too small for fighting. No, I like to fight here. Okay. That looks cool. Because in other games you don't get to fight on the roof unless the game allows flying. Now we can fly on the roof. Okay, let me jump down. Okay. Oh, I have a new skill. Oh, this is her AoE skill here. Okay, let's AoE. Good. Wow. I guess everyone in this place is killed by these ninja-looking people. They're not really ninjas, they're just like, you know, gangsters. You know, in all of these fantasy stories in China, when the gangsters have to rob some place, they wear black clothes, so yeah. But they're not ninjas. Okay, there's a boss on the roof, so we have to fight with him. Okay, let's first get rid of all these other enemies. Okay, this is the boss again. We definitely need to dodge. Oh god. I will set the keys later on. Currently, I haven't set the dodging key correctly, so fighting very well. Anyways, we'll do it later. You know, after all these years, there's one thing I'm really good at. It's actually the battleground in World of Warcraft. So, movement of the character is very important, especially in PvP fights. And some games allow dodging like this, but okay, good. Wow. There's people here. Okay. I'm going to go up here to the hill. This is a very classic setting in like Chinese fantasy as well, which is a lot of things will happen in the back here. They will call here like you see the estate is somewhere here. Like you know, this is a building here, but then there was always this back hill where some actions will take place. Okay. So we need to walk this way. No, I'm just testing it out. Okay, good. Great. Let's run. I will set the keys for running later on as well. Now we'll just use this. Clicking. So, okay, we probably have to fight these enemies. Let's get rid of them very quick. I don't want to spend too much time here because I do want to get into the real meat of this. So, you see here's their quest. Tell me that I have to talk to this person. Okay, probably need to talk to the person first before we even fight these guys. Let's talk to him. Oh, he's almost dead. Oh wow. Oh wow, and he's like jumped towards me somehow. Okay, good. Let's kill all of these. He's dead. I can't really save him. Okay, also in this game, like there's only one class that has their healing skill. Not the class I'm playing right now, so nowhere to heal that person right there. Nor can I resurrect him. There's no tanking class. Well, there's one class that has slightly better in tanking, but no way close to be a real tank. So this is more like the Guild Wars 2 setting where everyone has to do some damage. And then the healing class in this game is in fact very good at doing damage, so like I said, that it's very deadly in PvP. And so anyways, that's the like not so balanced part of the game yet. I hope they will sometime fix it later on. Okay. Good. We finished this quest. Yeah, talk to this person here. I hope he's not dead. Yeah. Oh, he asked me not to kill him. He said that he was once a servant there, like of that house that got completely killed. But then this group of gangsters kind of kill his masters, and this group of gangsters call themselves like the blood clothing gangster, if I kind of translate it directly, but that sounds awful. Let me think. Black cokes. Yeah, let's call them not black coke. Sorry, blood coke. Okay, let's call them black coke. The black coke gangsters like kill all of these people, so we will run into more black blood coke people. Okay. So this is another skill. T or G. Not sure. Okay, this is a place. Oh, I guess there will be a small house here. A person with a large hammer. And more black coats. Okay, let's get rid of them. Not a problem. I think he will jump down now. Aha, he's teaching you to use... Whoa. Some sort of... Okay, good. Teaches you to use this shift to dodge. Important. T or R actually. Just on T. Good. Finally, we can set the dodging. Oh my god, I can't wait. Good. Yes. Oh, this is exactly what I need. Because what I'm doing here is actually setting the dodging to like double clicking ASWD keys. Because that's my preferred way of using dodging in Guild Wars 2. Okay, good, I set it here and then what is the running? Okay, here, good. Shift. Oh. Finally, okay. So now we can click shift to run. That's exactly what I need. Oh, this is a monk. This is a real monk. You see, he doesn't have hair. Okay. He's from Shaolin Temple. I guess they will allow you to play a monk class later on, but not now. Okay. Oh wow, he's asking you to go into like to monk temple. Oh, and he gives me a mount. Good. Very good. Let's put it... Okay, now we have a horse. That's exactly what I need. But before we move on, we need to drag the horse out. Here... I have a preferred key that I use for all mounting thing, but we'll do it later. 5, 4. Get rid of this guy. Here, F4. Good. Well, also in this game, you can kill yourself. This skill here is called 自觉心脉. Okay, it's a very famous like saying in Chinese fantasy, which means like you get rid of all your how do you say all your veins in your body. This is what it means. So that's like kill yourself skill. Of course, I'm not gonna click it. Well, I once clicked it out of curiosity, and then well, you know what happened. Pretty frustrating, right? Okay, set the keys. Oh, sorry if you guys have to like watch all of the key setting thing, but okay, good. I got a mount. What? Why it says I can't use it? Oh, I think I know why I can't use it. Okay, I should use a skill. This is a skill of riding. Okay. By the way, this game has very good looking riding like animation. Okay. Okay, let's enjoy it. You see the writing is very beautiful. And the moment you get off the mount actually will look even prettier. Okay, finally get to the house of this family that recently got killed, right? Is this the house? Oh no, this is not the house. This is the temple of the family. Okay, you see the temples are in mountain, of course. Are temples? Well, let's really just get into the fight. I will just shut up because I really want to like get into modern story faster, and this fighting is not so necessary. Okay, where are we? All the temples are in mountains. They are in mountain because like part of the culture phenomenon behind it, like in the Chinese culture, is that some of them really want to be, some people they want to be hermit, not because they really wanted a hermit lifestyle, like because in ancient China there are lots of like writers, and those writers, they want to be government officials, but if they fail in being like very good government officials, they will sometimes get like outcast. Not exactly outcast, but kind of like sent to the very further region of the country, and they got really unsatisfied if they are like that. So in order to like get more attention onto themselves, they will become hermits. Okay, why? Is it after they become hermits, they will write a lot of hermit like poetry when they become hermit in some sort of temple in the mountain. So by being a hermit poet, they I should dodge that. Anyways, they become more famous. So yeah, that's like their steam of being more famous. So anyways, so these okay, so these hermits in the mountains are actually quite popular, and it's a popular career option for you to be like a hermit. So as you can see, with that, these temples are very popular as well, and you do see them everywhere in the mountains in China. Okay, now we enter the cutscene. Okay, so this person, he's among the family that got killed. Oh wow, he's very angry, so he's trying to like revenge for his family. But then this poison lady like shows up. The poison lady, she used like, wow, this double blade thing. Very dramatic, as you can see. Okay, so he's very angry, he really needs to get revenge. Because she said, oh wow, I am not scared. You can see she's pretty good, right? And then he's dead. He said, like, even if I turn into ghost, I will continue my revenge. I will never give up on my revenge. But she said, oh, poor soul. Now we have, okay. This is one of the main characters in this game. I think he's gone to revenge the family or something. I like the music. His name is Yenan Fei. It means that spirals flying north. Sorry, flying south. Not flying south. But we will continue to call him Yenan Fei because that's an easier name. You do know that Chinese names have meanings other than their sounding. The sounding of them like have other meaning, but the writing of them, they usually have meaning itself. So he asked her to give him a painting. That painting, well, maybe not painting, but sort of like a graph. Okay. That paint, but we will call it a painting. The painting, this is a very valuable painting. They are fighting for the painting, and then this blood-coaxed gangsters are kill that family to get their painting. I think it's an important painting because maybe there's some like sort of a martial art skills written in that, like on the side of the painting or something. So these people were like trying to get it. Okay. Oops. Sorry. We need to. Okay, this is a key element. So if you use this, you will be able to turn these clothes into like a. They will call it like. Oh, I don't have enough money, but you will like able to wear as the appearance of some of your old like equipment instead of the item you have now. If you like some of the appearance of the equipment, you should like do. Yes, here.
人就在天涯，一切都很好。
It's very sad, actually, what he said. He said everything is great, but the way he said it is sad because he's someone who's on 天涯. What does 天涯means? Means the furthest cliff that's facing the sea, like in the edge of the world. So it means like a very far away about the edge of the world place, and he feels that he's like lonely there. But I think this is like this is kind of a poetess saying, like that's famous in Chinese fantasy as well. Also in Chinese like poetry. Okay, I guess we will now enter the most important cutscene in the game. I'm ready. It's very beautiful. Just take your time. This Buddha in the mountain, you'll be able to fly, well not exactly fly, jump on top of it. And then look further away.
天上白玉京，12楼5层，仙人扶我顶，结发寿长生。
This is a poetry he's reciting. I will let you listen to the poetry because you can hear their rhythm and also their rhymes inside of it. Okay, this is the author of like this Chinese fantasy. This is so beautiful. And there's this poetry. Well, I will read the poetry for you so they can feel the rhythm. 天上白玉京。 12楼玉城，仙人扶我上，结发寿长生。The meaning of this, well, it's too complicated for me to translate in like a few seconds. It's, you know, like Chinese language is very compact. So this is the name of the game, Moonlight Blade. It means the furthest cliff facing the sea. There is the bright moon rising. And your blade. So that's the actual meaning behind like these 5 words. It's very long, so we have a shorter translation, which is Moonlight Blade. Okay. Great. We are loading. So you see the moon and some kind of water because you are on the cliff facing the sea. Okay. According to the name, this is the name of the novel. Oh, finally we're here. Can't wait. So we are here. Finally, okay. I'm gonna show you where we are. Let's go into the map. Okay. We're here in Xiangzhou. Here it is, right there. In the mountain. This is almost in the middle. China here. This mountain is called Wudang Mountain. It's where the Taoists have their like a martial art temple. This is not only a temple, it's a martial art temple, okay? The martial art they're practicing is called, of course, Tai Chi. Okay, well, maybe we should call it Tai Chi Temple because Tai Chi is different from other styles of martial art in China. So, Tai Chi, as you know, it's like very, very slow in terms of like how it looks in its performance, but when it's actually in combat, it's super fast. I'll accuse you in a second, but when it moves there, it's so slow. So the slow and the fast comes in balance. So that's the Taoist philosophy. Okay, everything must be in a balance, but you have the slow and the fast all in your heart. Anyways, I got too excited. When I thought about Taoism, I only recently got into it, but it really fascinated me a lot. Okay, here, the Taoists, they're always very up in the mountain, so you can see here you have this thing is called Ding. It's a very famous, like kind of like a cultural famous, how do you say, kind of vase, because you do see like 3 legs here. All the things have 3 legs, no 4 legs, okay? 4 legs is wrong. Okay. You will see a lot of containers here in like, traditional Chinese decoration. I love the music. It's like in the mountain hearing this, like, very mysterious, but nevertheless smooth and like relaxing philosophical Taoist music. Do we have to talk to that person? No, later on. We have to talk to the person here. So this Wudang mountain is high up, and then they like they have a temple up here. This is a temple. All of these temples are like in the mountain, right? Actually, if I jump now, I don't think I would die. Like, because in this game, everyone can jump. Well, later I will show you how to jump on this high mountain up here. But anyways, well, and in World of Warcraft, I play Paladin in World of Warcraft, I always jump down the mountain because I can use like holy shields so that I won't die when I jump. Anyways, that's like Warcraft. We have another skill. You know what I really like about this? Here, like you can have a longer description of the skill, and in the longer description it will tell you the culture thing behind it. So it's really interesting. But so anyways, let's put this. Oh, what is this? Hit someone in the air. Oh, that's weird. Let's not worry about it too much. Put in number 6. Oh, I really hate this clothing. Oh, fuck. I will be able to use. Okay. Okay, this is very interesting. You talk to this person, he tells you that Tao Te Ching is really hard to understand. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Tao Te Ching is written by Lao Tzu. That's a very famous Taoist. Oh, that's what he said. Okay, because he's naughty, and then so his Shifu asked him to copy Tao Te Ching 500 times. Poor kid, really poor kid. He asked you to help him to ask his Shifu to, reduce the number of times he need to copy Tao Te Ching. Poor kid. Okay, so you see these buildings? These are Taoist buildings, and you see they are like kind of very clean buildings because the Taoists, they are like that. They don't like very like complex decorations, although their philosophy is very complex, although it sounds simple, but like super complex though. Anyways. He said he's like very focused on his understanding the Tao. Well, he said, nah, we will let that person just copy that Tao Te Ching 500 times. he said, he just have to do it to, you know, like, you can't be naughty if you want to be a real, like, great Tai Chi martial art grandmaster. So, you just have to do that. Because understanding the philosophy itself is important in understanding the martial art.
人之所谓不可不畏.
He tells you, okay, so like the goal of the Taoists, they want to become, how do I translate that? Well, in Chinese, the word that they want to become is called xian. Xian is different from gods, but although I think in this concept is that the Taoists, they want to become gods. And this is a very like interesting way of thinking if you think about it, because well, in Greek mythology you have like different ages, but generally in the beginning it's more towards the age of gods, and then later on it turns into the age of heroes, so it's more like the gods and then replaced by the heroes. But here in Chinese mythology is like kind of a different way, is the heroes got replaced by gods. So heroes will become gods one day in Chinese mythology if they work hard enough. So the Taoists, even though they are not a huge religion, but the thoughts really got into the Chinese culture. So the Taoists, they want to be gods if they work hard enough. So this got to give you like a full view of this Taoist temple. The Taoist temple in Chinese is called Daoguan. Okay, it's not exactly like, it does not exactly mean temple. It means more like a place that you observe the Tao, like just by the name of it. I think this is the like the grandmaster here. Yeah, it said his name is Zhenwu Zhangmen, which means that he's the master of the true, like true Tai Chi people, right? Okay.
非真武不足以当之.
Okay, what he just said, 非真武不足以当之. It's a very like a famous sentence in Taoist books. It's called. It means that if you have to understand the true nature of the martial art that you're practicing, or else you won't be able to, you know, to hold off, to fend off your enemy. It sounds so much less when I translate it in this way. Anyways, just to know that it's like kind of like a very important sentence. Okay, he tells you that you shouldn't compare too much. You should just understand the art that you're practicing, because this is a very famous 天外有天，人外有人, which means that beyond the sky there's another sky. What it means is there are different level of skies, while we're listening to what they believe. Anyways, skies beyond skies, people beyond people. There's always people that will be greater than you are. So don't compare, focus on what you're doing. Well, that's exactly what he said. See, that's what I like about this game. It has a lot of like the culture behind it when it gets into the, you know, the questing, especially the early on questing though, not the later on questing. Okay, he tells you about the main story. The main story, as I mentioned, the Green Dragon, you know, the Green Dragon guild. They used to be great, but then now they become an evil kind of a union. You have to, that's their like a big enemy of all the characters inside this game. You have to be aware of the Green Dragon Guild and try to help the martial art world against the now evil Green Dragon Guild. He asks you to go to find like find your friend. How do I call it? This is called 师兄, which means that it's like he's someone who's studying with you, but he's older than you are. He's like a senior student here. Okay, Oh, no, that's the correct translation. You have to find a senior student here and then ask him. He will teach you. He will teach you some skills. He's now in this danfang. Danfang means like a okay, how do you say? This is part of the Taoist culture as well. Look at this building. It's called danfang here. Why? You see this entire like a hearth thing here. This hearth is not like a normal hearth. It's a place where the Taoists, they try to make magic pills. Well, like, let's put it this way. They're like mages. Okay, they make some like a magic medicines, but the magic medicine they always come in pills. It will just be pills. So they want to make the pills. The pills are made in this like this thing that you see now on the screen. Okay, so this is the pill making room, but not crazy drugs, but the pills in like the Taoist nature, it's more about like a. Okay, the ultimate goal for some Taoists is that you make the pill that can give you long life. Okay, the long life is the goal. They don't want to die. They don't want, because in the Taoist philosophy, like the things that you do is in your like the life now. It's never like a second life or the life afterward or reincarnation. It's this life. So they want to lengthen this life and they want to make use of this life. I think he just asked you to talk to other students here. Like her, she gives you some clothes. I remember this is very pretty clothes. Let's see. Oops. Am I wearing it? Yes. Great. Yes, finally. You see, this is more of a Taoist clothes now.